guys? Thunderbird here, and welcome to another episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the new entrance that I made. That's going to be on all my videos. I custom made the music, and I custom made the intro videos. I hope you guys really like it all. It's all original, all something that I want to have just for my channel. So I've been working hard at making that for you guys. I know it's been a while since our last episode. I do apologize since recently I've been working on a lot of different projects and a lot of different things. I'm going to be bringing a lot of new things to my channel here in the near future. So I appreciate all the new subscribers and viewers that I've had to my videos and all the comments that you guys have been throwing on my videos. Thanks for all the support, guys. Since our last episode in our Minecraft Let's Play, I've done a lot of stuff. After our last episode of me searching for diamonds, I spent like an additional 3.5 hours of digging for diamonds. Now, I was finally able to come across some diamonds, and let me show you some of the new stuff that I did here. So first off, I added just a real simple blue set of wool right here, which I'm probably going to connect to the red right here and make all the red blue wool. I took out our chests and our crafting table and furnaces. I don't really like the clutterness when I walked into the house, and moved our bed right here, which I'll go ahead and sleep here. But I moved our bed right here, so when I walk in the front door, I immediately can jump in the bed and sleep. So this is going to be changing, but this is an open area that I may throw our enchanting table in and expand out this way a little bit. And obviously, I'm going to expand up here pretty soon, and we'll create an upstairs floor as well. So one of the bigger changes that I made was the downstairs basement area. I do this in all my Minecraft worlds and all my homes, because down here I put all my chests. What do you guys think of this? It's pretty cool, huh? It's not probably the most efficient way of keeping all your items, but it is the most efficient way for me personally to keep track of everything. So down here I did a little demo. I have the crafted materials and the crafted items just labeled in a real basic layout. So when you open up one of the chests, you'll have things like your string, your wool, your ender pearls, and things like that, your dyes and stuff. And then when you're done, I could throw it in here, for example, like paper, chests, the crafting tables, glass, things like that. I'll go through the chests here and show you some of the new stuff I got. Starting with this, I finally got some obsidian because I got diamond and made diamond pickaxes. I have been to the Nether. I'll explain that to you guys in a little bit. It was kind of a disastrous trip, and just did some basic scouting there, which I have my nether rack. I'll just throw it in here for now. It's kind of a random item that I don't have a home for yet. I'll probably put it in like a nether chest just dedicated directly to that. And here I've been mass producing a lot of stuff, which that's something cool I'm going to say for you guys here in a couple of minutes. But I've been doing some mass production, and I got a lot of sugarcane, made some paper out of it, which eventually we're going to take advantage of and make books and bookshelves with it for enchanting. I have some new buckets. This is one of my prize gems. Recently I found an enchanted book with a fire aspect too. I'm pretty excited about that. I found that in a spider spawner, which I'll show you guys here in a bit, that we're going to turn into an XP grinder, as well as a saddle that was in there as well. I'm just going to go around and open up some of these chests here. So I have clay, which the clay was found in a real easy spot. It was on the other side of that wall, which if you dig directly up right here, there's like water all around. It's the pond outside of our house, so there was a lot of clay underneath that. I took that clay. Also in here there should be wooden items, wooden materials, steps, you know, planks, things like that. And here is our cobblestone area, which I guess there's a random furnace in there. I'll put my stone probably in a separate chest. I don't have an area for that right now. And now let's see, let's take the gravel out, because the gravel goes in here in my gravel chest. I have a sand chest and a dirt chest. Over here is my iron chest. So I'm going to put iron ingot and the iron ore blocks in here. I have the same thing going on. Here's diamond. So I found a lot of diamond. I told you I spent like 3.5 hours of digging, and once I hit diamond, I hit diamond. There was like diamond all over the place. So I made a quick trip back. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to have you guys be with me when I found the diamond. I didn't want to risk it. I was pretty deep into the world and at a spot that I had a decision to make on the spot. Either I get the diamond now or I get it later with you guys and risk losing it. That wasn't the plan, but that's how it worked out. So I have 9 stacked up here, and then over over in this chest, so let's skip over to here, which is my tools and weapons chest. I have 2 diamond pickaxes, so they're barely used at all. As you can see, I have my durability turned on. Both of them have quite a bit of durability left. I've made some shears and some iron tools because I had quite a bit of iron built up there for a while. I call this stuff just blue lapis, but it's obviously the blue dye that you find deep in caves. Here's my redstone chest. Redstone was something I came across a lot of when I was looking for diamonds. I was right near a lot of lava and gathered up all the redstone I could. We'll use that in some future episodes here soon. I don't think there's anything in this one, or this one, but there is in here. Well, this one. Here is coal, and then I'm going to put the blocks of coal in here as well. Blocks of coal, man, I tell you, that's one of my new favorite items from the newest patch. That and the stained clay. I've been working on a couple of different projects with people, and the stained clay is beautiful. I love it. Obviously, the blocks of coal I love not only because they are cool for like accent pieces and stuff. I've used it, or I've seen it used in some large servers that I've been playing on recently that did, you know, updates and stuff. But also, they last so much longer. I think I've mentioned this in a past episode. If you aren't using the blocks of coal yet in your furnaces, then you just aren't thinking or playing properly, because those things last forever. Yes, they take a lot of materials to make, but they will cook like a whole stack, a whole 64 stack of iron, for example, with under 1 block of coal. So it's an excellent resource to use. Over here we have our food chest. I keep my cooked chicken, my extra bread, apples, raw chicken, which I may as well just take some bread right now with me. And here is our seeds and plants chest. So I keep things like trees, obviously just my regular seeds, the spruce leaves, things like that in here, the grass and mushrooms. I don't have anything in these, but in this one is my crops chest. So my pumpkins, this is one of the newer items, a hay bale, which I don't think I've showed you guys before. I got that pretty recently. I have my excess wheat, which eventually I'll either make into hay bales if I ever find a freaking horse, which I haven't came across one yet. And I have a bunch of sugarcane, which that'll make sense later as to how I have so much sugarcane. And here is going to be my brewing chest. I'm going to keep things like gunpowder, my spider eyes, my rotten flesh, and eventually I'll create a separate little large chest here for my potions and stuff once we get into brewing. So yeah, that's what's new with the place. This area back here, I don't think I showed you this. This is just going to be my kind of back off to the side room where I have a bunch. I'm going to line the walls right here full of furnaces, and then I'll have a crafting table in the middle. I don't really mind coming down here to craft and stuff. I mean, honestly, everything that I need will be in these chests right here, so I just run back and either cook what I need or I craft what I need, no problem. So that's what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. I am going to go through, and everything is just real basic right now, by the way. Everything I'm going to show you is not completed. It's just a basic outline of everything. I'm going to go through and make everything look fancy later. But yeah, so that's the house. Let's go ahead to the newest part here, which is a new farming area, which, by the way, I might as well mention I have some spruce leaves, or whatever you want to call them, bushes, basically up against my house. I think that's just a little accent piece that makes the house look a little bit more original and lifelike. So this is one of my most favorite parts so far of what I've done. I expanded our farming capacity by probably 3 times, if not more. So before, it ended like right here up against this wall, and I thought that wasn't enough, so I went back and tripled the size of this. I wasn't getting nearly enough wheat, and I was running out of food pretty quickly. So all this through here is all wheat. Back here, this is half a wheat farm for now, and then we have some carrots growing and pumpkins, which will come in handy later as we advance within the game more. And eventually I'm going to wipe all this out and make it all like watermelon, potatoes and stuff, but I haven't found any potatoes yet. And through here, this is all my sugarcane. So I greatly increased the amount of sugarcane that I'm producing, and man, has that paid off. That's how I was able to get all that paper and all the extra sugarcane that we have built up in our chest downstairs. That's really come in handy so far, and I think I'm not going to regret that. I mean, having this large of a farm, this isn't even that big of a farm, honestly. I'd like to make it all automated at some point, but for right now, what we have is going to please me. I've been having no issues coming up with food or anything like that. Right over here is where our nether portal is. I've done some scouting and have been in the nether probably 2 or 3 times already. Everything that I planned to do for this episode didn't really fall through. I've tried recording this episode maybe 4 or 5 times now, and I just keep having hiccups or things come along that I just didn't like. I've died a lot, and the nether has been kicking my ass. I mean, it's just it's such a difficult place for me personally. I'm hoping this time around things will go a little bit better. But it was just general scouting, kind of seeing what's around, and I have that up now for you guys. Over here's our spider spawner. This is going to be our first XP grinder. Now, I haven't done anything to it yet. When I was exploring for diamonds, I came across this after killing like what felt like 100 spiders and trying to figure out where they were coming from. Over in this corner, like right here, was where the Fire Aspect 2 book was. And then over here, there was a saddle and a couple of buckets. And I think there was like a couple of pieces of wheat. Just something random in the chest with the Fire Aspect 2. So I took the chest and all the items, deposited them into our chest over at the house. And eventually, here in the next couple of episodes, I'm going to make the XP grinder, which we desperately need right now. As you can see, I don't even have any experience anymore. Like I said, I died in the nether a couple of times trying to film this episode, and we lost all of our XP, so I'm going to have to rebuild that, and I'm really glad I found a spawner. I probably would have preferred a zombie spawner, something a little bit easier. I don't know if the zombie spawners now spawn the little midget ones or not. That's something that I'm yet to see. And I haven't even discussed those yet. Man, those little... Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I've heard some pretty funny stories about those little midget, tiny little zombies. I don't even know what they're called. Baby zombies, whatever you want to call them. Oh man, those things scared me. I guess they came out with the most recent patch, but they're not in the patch notes. I haven't seen them anyways. Maybe they updated it, or it was in an even more recent patch than the big one. Let me know if you guys had any funny experiences with those. Basically, I was killing like this giant horde of zombies down in a cave, and it came running around the corner. I thought it was a glitch. I killed it, I shut down my game, and booted back up. It literally scared me. Like, I've never had a game like Minecraft scare me like that before, and it's just one of those games you don't expect something random like that to happen. But anyways, it popped up, I killed it, restarted my game, and booted back up, and lo and behold, you know, they're there again. So it is a permanent item, I found out, or a permanent mob now in the game, is those mini zombies that run around, and man, they're fast. So what I'd like to do today would obviously to be going into the nether. Even though I've died quite a few times, I haven't found a nether fortress or anything yet, and I'm thinking that that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and find a nether fortress. So I think we have everything that I'd want to take there. The shovel, I mean, if we lose it, it doesn't really matter, and that's the way you have to think. When you go into the nether, you don't want to take anything of importance to you, because you probably, or most likely I should say, will lose it. Unless you're an experienced veteran. I'm not going to call myself the best Minecraft player, but I am pretty good, and I tell you what, it still gets me. The nether, man, it's brutal. It's a really brutal place. So, okay, this is our nether portal. If you guys have never seen one before, you place 4 blocks of obsidian across the bottom and top, and then 5 for the height, and then light it with a flint and steel in the corner, and bam, it's up. I'm going to go grab a flint and steel. I actually think that I might have lost it the last time I was in the nether, and just from experience, I could tell you it is a great idea to bring one with you. So we're going to get that, and while I'm doing that, I might as well take this time to kind of explain the nether to maybe anybody who hasn't been there before, because there's a few things you're probably going to want to know. First off, the nether is a really viable means of transportation. One of the best ways that you can move within the game. So the first thing that you're going to want to know is for every 1 block that you move in the nether, it equals 8 steps in the overworld. So if you think about it, you're only moving 1/8 the distance in the overworld that you're moving in the nether. So if you can take advantage of it, or if you need to travel a long distance, nether portals and moving within the nether is the route to go. Also, there's a lot of new mobs, blocks in the nether, things that we haven't seen before, some things that we have. The nether is full of lava. It's basically the Minecraft equivalent to hell. That's what most people call it. Some people call it hell. Some people call it oblivion, the nether. It has numerous names. Some of the things that we're going to be looking for and trying to do in the nether would be acquire some of the new blocks. one of my favorite blocks in the entire game, if not my favorite block in the game, is here. The glowstone, which, man, I love glowstone. It's a neat block, and it makes a cool sound when you break it. It makes the same sound that it makes when you break glass or ice, you know, that little ice, that glass shattering sound. Also, we're going to try and discover a nether fortress. That's what I was scouting for, and I haven't seen one yet. I've gone pretty far into the nether and have no luck finding a nether fortress yet. And then we're ultimately trying to find a blaze rod. So the blaze rods are basically what we're going to need to advance within the game past this point. And we have to find a nether fortress to get one. The nether fortresses have these spawners in them. They're called blaze spawners. Blazes are the names of the enemies that spawn. And when you kill them, every once in a while they'll drop a blaze rod. You can also break down the blaze rods into like blaze powder and things like that, but we're primarily going to need these blaze rods to make the Eye of Ender, which we'll show, you know, at a later episode, so that you can get to the end of the game. Until then, you're searching in the nether for a nether fortress. So right now I'm just going to gather up some of this nether rack. It's one of the new blocks that we have not seen. It's exclusive to the nether. Whoa. And get killed by some lava apparently. Wow. Yep. Oh, look at that. Man, died within the first 5 seconds. See, that's the stuff. I get pretty excited when I go into the nether and I move pretty quickly. It's really hard to slow down when you're in the nether, because that's what this game, it's the left curve of the game, if you want to think of it like that. It's a hard left curve. You're moving so fast and you think you've got it down. The nether is really always a hard transition for me personally, because I move really quickly through the overworld. And I feel really comfortable in the overworld. But see, what they'll do in the nether is throw like random blocks of lava hidden behind random blocks of netherrack or whatnot. And when you knock out those blocks, that's probably the #1 way I actually die in the nether, is through falling in lava or getting hit by lava waves like that one there. This stuff here, this is called soul sand. Comes in handy when you want to plant things that are used for basically brewing, and we haven't done any brewing yet because we cannot make a brewing stand until we get some items from the nether. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hazards here, a lot of things you want to be careful of, but it's a very rich environment. And even the simplest things like the netherrack, for example, I don't know if many people knew this, I'm sure they do at this point, but if I light up with my flint and steel here, let me get to it. If I light up this block of netherrack, even in the overworld, it'll pretty much stay lit, I think, forever. I've never seen one go out. I've actually built bases and stuff in factions PvP servers and lined the top of my bases with it, set it on fire. It's a really good, you know, means of defense if you're in a factions PvP world, and it may come in handy, I guess, if you're using it in a solo survival map like we are here. But primarily in the nether, and I like it because they make it so you can look how fast we're breaking these blocks. I mean, they just fly out. But anyways, they do this so that you can have a really easy way. I believe this is why it is. Oh, there's more lava. I think that's going to kill me too. So we need to get over to some land here. So if our items fly out, we can get them all up. I'm going to eat some bread. Rebuild my health, let it regenerate. I think we can make it through this. Okay, excellent. Let's let our health rebuild a little bit here. Just random hazards. Anyway, so yeah, they put these here in my mind so that you can have an easy way to get across all the lava that's in the nether. These are probably one of the fastest breaking blocks in Minecraft. I mean, we have just an iron pickaxe here, and we're able to break through it like it's glass. So besides glass, I mean, it's really easy to break. But yeah, the reason that I gather it primarily in large quantities while I'm in the nether is to get across the pools of lava and stuff. So that's what I was getting at. Just lots of events, lots of things will happen while you're in the nether that will piss you off and just make you think, God, what the hell? Like, seriously, I just gathered all this, or I just did all that, and then I swear lava flows faster in the nether. Like, that block, when I knocked it out, if I was in the overworld, I could have easily seen that coming or just walked right through it. I mean, it's crazy. This is a crazy place. It always gets me all tripped up, and I die a lot in the Nether. This just isn't the place for me, but you gotta go here if you want to advance. So I'm just gonna try and slowly make my way around. I'm gonna crouch around these edges. And that moaning sounds like a gasp, one of the new enemies here. I don't know if it is or not, but I'm pretty sure. And if it is, I'll know by the fireballs it'll throw at me here in a second. Okay, let's go up here. Alright, so I think we're safe for now. Safe for now. Yeah, in the Nether. Yeah, right. What am I thinking? Alright, so I'm going to work my way up and try and get some of this glowstone. I could really use some glowstone right now, especially in that basement area. I want to get rid of those torches that are on the floor. Okay. We'll create a little walking platform here. Oh man. If I fall here, I am definitely dying for sure. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So I have got to be careful. All it would take, man, just one gasp, throwing one fireball, and I'm toast. I'm dead. Okay, so let's see how we can do this efficiently. I'm losing a lot of glowstone here, a lot of glowstone powder. Come to me. Oh, okay. I'm not even going to risk jumping that. See, if that, like, this is what I'm talking about. If that was the overworld, I probably wouldn't have put this block here. I just would have tried jumping it. But you don't want to risk that in the Nether. So I'm not too worried about leaving all this up. It's going to be really easy to get more Nether rackets all over the place. It's basically the dirt or the cobblestone of the Nether. Okay. Kind of inching my way around here, trying to gather all this up. And I guess having the shovel wasn't such a bad idea, because I could get some of the soul sand that's here. I haven't really gotten many blocks here from the Nether yet, and any that I may have gotten in a previous episode, I can tell you were lost from dying. It was lost to the lava. So all these blocks that we're gathering here, if I successfully make it out of the Nether and into the overworld. Wow, that was weird. If I successfully make it out of the Nether and into the overworld, it'll be the first time getting most of these blocks out. This is quartz here, so we're going to get some pieces of quartz. Hopefully there's no lava lurking around. Excellent. Okay, awesome. Well, I think we'll just kind of adventure in the Nether a little bit, do a little bit of scoping out, seeing if we can find a fortress or something over here. With all the traveling that I've done in the Nether, creating these episodes that just kind of lost episodes now, I'm surprised I haven't came across one yet. Usually I have really good luck finding the fortresses. It takes me maybe 5 minutes to find one. I don't know, have you guys had any trouble ever finding another fortress like this? I mean, I've probably spent a good 2 hours or so trying to find one, and still am yet to come across any. Maybe I just get really lucky in my other episodes, I don't know. Well, not in other episodes, in other worlds, I should say. By the way, if there is any lag, I do apologize for that up front. There is a lot of flowing lava here and a lot of things that are moving around in the Nether. There's lots of zombie pigmen and gasps and things like that, so you might experience some lag spikes here, and if we do, I apologize for that in advance. I think the easiest way to do this is to just play it safe and just break all these. I'm just going to do it with my sword. And I think it should hopefully be falling on the ground there, so shouldn't be any issue with having it just fall straight down. Wow, that was that was close. As soon as I broke that block up there, I was like, oh man, lava's gonna fall and kill me. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess that's a way to get down, isn't it? Man, see, this whole place is just built as a giant death trap. You accidentally, for 1 second. Hit one block of netherrack and it breaks. So, okay. I'm not seeing any nether fortress yet, although this would be a good place to kind of venture over and see if there's anything over there. I'm going to head back. I want to get this stuff back into the overworld really bad. So let's go back and deposit all this stuff. This is a good look at the nether, though. I mean, I was really glad. This time it's gone over pretty well. I've died once, which is a heck of a lot better than how many times I died in previous episodes. Trying to make this episode has been really tough. And then it's just got to get hard. There's a gas throwing fireballs at me. Alright, I'm actually going to try and take this guy down. You want to fight, buddy? It's in a pretty good spot. I think that hit him. Oh. Oh, he died over lava. You can get the gas tiers and use those for things as well. If you kill them, they do drop items. Unfortunately, they seem to... I mean, this is just what I've experienced anyways. They seem to hover over lava most of the time. So if you do happen to kill one, or want to kill one and try and get the gas tiers, then you're going to want to try and do it over land, which is pretty hard to do. You kind of have to lure them out. There's a new enemy as well. That little guy is a magma cube. It's kind of like the little, what do they call those? The little jelly block guys. Anyways, it's like one of those. And the only difference is it's made of fire, and if it touches you, you set on fire. So everything here is just built for death. This place, it wants to kill you. So be careful. Just remember that if you've never been in here before, that this place wants to kill you. Ah, fire. I'm trying to remember which way I came. I can't remember if we came from over this way or over here. I know I came across this soul sand and we gathered some of that, so I'm thinking we came this way. This area might be where we end this episode. Who knows? If I can't find our way back, then we might have to stop here, huh? This doesn't really look that familiar. I'm thinking that we're going the wrong way. Well, not we. I guess it would be my fault if we're going the wrong way. Alright, so let's head back. I don't feel like this is the right direction. Maybe we came over a little bit more. I'm trying to remember how this route worked. I should have made like a little path of torches or something. A little easy way to follow our way back. Okay. So maybe we came... This is the way we came, right here. Yeah, here we go. And I'm running, man. I want to run the... I want to run the heck out of here because I just have this gut feeling if I'm in here for too much longer, something bad's gonna happen. And I'm going to lose everything we just gathered. Alright, so here's a sketchy area. We made this as we were coming over. Let's see, we'll try and plug that area up. Shut down some of this lava. Go out. Alright. There's that. Easy mushrooms, I'll get those. Okay. Then I'm pretty sure we're gonna want to go this way. Yeah, there's the spawner that for some reason it like duplicated my spawners. I know that it does that if you die in the nether and you don't have a way to get back and you have to build another portal. I got trapped in the nether basically. What happened was I didn't have a flint and steel with me. I'd forgotten to take one in and a gas was right here. You can still see its flame ball. This is so weird. This thing has been here for like days. It's been a while. I mean, I've shut down the game multiple times, restarted it. There's no way to really get rid of it. I think I could probably go over there and hit it and it would probably go away, but that's just maybe I shoot with an arrow. Let's see. There we go. Be on your way, cause some destruction. But it just didn't go away. It was just hovering there, just stuck like it was before. Okay. God, it's so sketchy. Okay. I go there. Put that out. Oh! Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna do it. As long as there's not a gas nearby. I go through this portal and we're back in the overworld. And I hope it puts me where we came out. Oh, of course it didn't. This is a relatively familiar place. I've been here before, as you can see. For some reason, it keeps spitting me out here. And even though I keep deactivating that portal, it just wants to keep throwing me in. So, what I did, I believe, was over here, maybe? This might have even been a completely different area than before. I burrowed up. I remember doing that. Where did I do that at? I think it was right over here. Wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't. Nope. Maybe it was on the other end over here. Anyways, I burrowed up and got up to the overworld from here. And it's kind of in front. Well, I guess it would be technically behind. Here we go. It was behind our house. So let's go ahead. I know this is safe. This is all cobblestone that I've dug out before. So I will have no problem going back up, directly up, that is. Okay. Just takes a while. Alright, so we're gonna burrow back up here. And man, I hope it's daytime out, because the worst thing ever would be going up with a bunch of mobs up there and getting killed in the overworld and losing all my crap. That would almost be worse than dying in the nether. What kind of excuse would I have for that, right? Alright, so we'll get out of here. And from what I remember, it didn't take too long to burrow up to get to our house, or to the surface even. We should almost be there. Oh, thank God I have a pickaxe with me. I was like, oh man, there goes my only pickaxe. That would have really sucked. I didn't have anything to make a new one either. And no, I did not take a crafting table to the nether. I try and take as little as possible when I go. So I know some people in prior episodes told me to take one with me wherever I go. I don't do that. Also, you know, something I wanted to try that we didn't do, maybe we'll do this in the next episode, is try to make an iron golem and see if you could get an iron golem to follow you into the nether. Tell me in the comment section below if you can do that, because I've never tried it personally. If you can, maybe we'll take an iron golem with us as a little bodyguard and can kick all the asses of all the magna cubes. And if I find another fortress, maybe it could just be easy blaze rods. I'm sure I could craft one there, now that I think about it. Okay, so this is the back. There's another area right there. That's a really good mineral-rich area. It's actually where I found our diamonds. Let's see. Which is pretty funny, because that's where it spawned us out of initially. I think these are all the trees that I actually planted. And I think our house is like right over this way. Let me see. I have to kind of pull this from memory here. There it is. There's our house. Yeah, I planted all these trees here so that when I was rebuilding our house out of all those oak wood planks, or I guess they weren't planks, but oak wood blocks, I could have a really good amount of them to harvest at once. So here we are, guys, back at the house. We'll go ahead and throw our items in our chests down in the basement. And I'm excited. I've finally gotten some of the items back. It's been a long time. I've been trying to do this for a while now. This is a pretty exciting time here. So let's go ahead and put some of the items in here. And you know what? I'm just going to dump it all in here for now. Why not? Except for the seeds and mushrooms. We'll put that in its designated chest. Alright guys, and I actually think that's going to be it for today. So thank you for joining me again in another episode. I appreciate all the new subscribers. And tell me what you guys think of everything that's new in the episode. The new entrance, the new music that I made for it. Tell me what you think of all the new things that I built in the game, our nether experience. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and hit that red subscribe button right in the middle of your screen right now. That'll subscribe you to my channel. And until next time, guys, I'm Thunderbird. I'll see you next time.